Hey guys, it's Brandon, aka B.Rich Beauty, aka your beauty best friend. Happy Friday, y'all! There's drama during the filming of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but what else is new? Jennie went on Instagram Live to apologize, y'all. And Janet Jackson's two-part documentary premieres this weekend. We're talking about that and a lot more. You know what to do. Grab your tea, grab your beverage. Let go. Bestie, happy Friday, and thank God it's Friday. Y'all, we've made it to the end of another week, and 1 month is officially in the bag for 2022. January's done, y'all. Basically, I mean, come on, it's the 28th. We got 1 month down and 11 more to go. January, you started out a little rocky. We lost a few people this month. Can we keep it slow and steady for February? By the way, you know, Black History Month coming up next month. And Valentine's Day weekend. Oh, y'all ready for Love Month? Are y'all already booed up, cuffed up, and everything else for Valentine's? Well, I may not be booed up, cuffed up, or anything else in between, but what I do have for y'all is my Valentine's Day gift. Baby, I am going to release my Valentine's look makeup tutorial so y'all can get ready for the love holiday for the month of February. But y'all know, Valentine's Day is nothing but a propaganda anyways, not because I'm single, but because you should be loving on your folks that you love 365 days a year and not wait till February 14th to do so. But I will take a good old President's Day weekend in February, so I can't wait to jump into February. But in the meantime, what y'all got going on for the weekend? I hope it's something good. Ooh, by the way, we got things to watch this weekend. If y'all have not seen it, Women of the Movement with Adrienne Warren, it's about Emmett Till. I watched it. I binge watched the series. It was actually, and I know, it's history, but it's still triggering, but it was a job very well done. And by the way, it was also produced by Will Smith and Jay-Z. I don't know if y'all knew that. So if you get a chance to watch Women of the Movement, I think you should, but y'all know I'm excited. Lifetime and A&E are both about to give us Janet Jackson this weekend for her two-part documentary, and we're going to talk about that more in detail. But let's just jump right into the first topic for the day, y'all. So y'all know the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills has been filming, but you know it would not be a season of Real Housewives anything if there was not a little bit of drama that was brewing and spilled over into the tabloids. And it has happened. So apparently, you know, Erika Jayne brought an issue that she had with Garcelle. Apparently Garcelle did or said something that was hurtful. Erika Jayne brought it to Garcelle, and it turned into a big, massive, huge verbal argument and fight with the girls. Now, they're also saying that, you know, like Garcelle and Sutton have gotten really, really close because, you know, Garcelle said in the past that she felt like she was not officially a part of the friendship circle, and y'all know there's many friendships within the friendship circle. So apparently Garcelle, Sutton, and I guess Garcelle's friend of the show, Sheree Zampino, you know, Will Smith's ex-wife, that's their new little threesome, the little new friendship circle. So apparently Garcelle got into this huge argument with Erika Jayne, but they're also saying like Erika and Sutton were also kind of like ganging up on Erika as well. Cry me a river, Erika. You can't always be victim, child. But anyways, they're saying that, you know, they're ganging up on Erika, so much so now that Garcelle and Sutton have unfollowed Erika on Instagram. By the way, I still don't know whose full-time job it is to troll the internet to figure out who unfollows who. And if this is a full-time job, how well does it pay? And does it come with benefits? You know, a 401k or FMLA and a sick time and paid time off, a vacation, you know, all types of PTO. I'm just asking for a friend. If this is a full-time job, y'all let me know. But they're saying that Garcelle and Sutton unfollowed Erika. Erika is still following Garcelle and Sutton, but Erika has unfollowed Sheree, the friend of the show. What Sheree do to you? Just because she's not a whole full-time cast member, Erika, why are you unfollowing the friend of the show? So we shall see. Obviously, you know, it wouldn't be Housewives if it wasn't some drama. And so obviously it seems to me that Erika is still bullying people and at the center of drama this season. And good for Garcelle for standing up for herself and really fighting her voice. Because what y'all not going to do is continue to bully Garcelle around. Garcelle, you better use your army of Sutton and Sheree to make sure you double down and let them girls know that you are not the one to mess with, okay? Sock passe, sis. All right, y'all ready to move on? Let's go. So speaking of reality, Jennie went on her Instagram Live, honey, to offer up an explanation and an apology that, if I was to use the word performative, I still don't think that's even the appropriate word. It was just wrong. It was just cringy. It was just a blatant lie in the face. And I don't even know what's worse. The blatant lying that, and we'll talk about it, of her excuse of how these posts got posted, or the fact that she went down to Party City to rent herself a Kanye West best friend lookalike to sit on the couch next to her. I can't. But what I can do is tell y'all that it was just it's unfortunate that she had to go down in a blaze of fire like this and couldn't just take her L. Like, everything does not need for you to come out swinging right while it's still hot. And we talked about it. So in her Instagram Live, she doubled down on how she had a black friend. He came to support her. The fact that, she makes mistakes. She's human. She didn't remember posting those items just the same way that she doesn't remember what she had for dinner last night. And this was from 2020. And the fact that she had a whole, social media team posting on her behalf. And so whether or not she posted it or her team posted it, she takes accountability because it sits on her page. First of all, sis, we was in 2020 and she, her logic was she's a full-time mom. She managed multiple clinics and she's a wife as well. So therefore, she doesn't live on social media all day and she needed help with her social media platform. First of all, sis, it was 2020. Most businesses were still closed in the middle of this pandemic. So what did you really need a full-time social media team to do for you? To help you post family photos and racist posts at the same time? Like, the fact that she's sitting here trying to say, I take responsibility, but at the same time shifting blame to I have a social media team, but whether or not I did it or they did it, it's still wrong. Stick to one line and stick to it, sis. And then you have the black friend who now checks all the minority boxes because he's like, I'm black, I'm gay, I'm a man, I've had to educate my friend, we've been friends for X amount of years, I'm a part of the family, she's doubling down, he's a part of the family, I show up for friends when they're in trouble, that's what you do. It's disgusting to watch. It is tomfoolery and clownery and the dancery. And I just can't take it. But what really kind of aggravated me is that Miss Mama sat on Oprah's internet and really doubled down on the fact that she was, hurt and the posts weren't intentional and she's not a racist, but yet she's a Republican and she stands by her Republican views. First of all, sis, and this is how I know she's showing her true colors. Pre-2020, she could have been a Republican and we would not have automatically assumed that she was racist. But post-2020 and this whole Trump era, there's a difference between being Republican and a Trump Republican because we know what that means, JENNIE, okay? And so the fact that she's doubling down trying to say that she is a Republican and that she respects her Republican views and it doesn't mean that she's racist tells me one thing, sis. You're lying too hard to try to work your way out of this, okay? And the fact that she's like, oh, this is not the last time you're going to see of me, I get it. You're going to now use this 15 minutes of racist fame to try to double down, launch a few businesses, or do whatever else. But what I know for sure, Jennie Nguyen, is I hope this taught you a lesson, and I hope that you do seek some help and that you do actually try to teach your children better, because this performative act, and shout out to DJ Richie Sky, he called him a prop. DJ Richie Sky called that man a prop because it was a prop. It was a prop to deflect. It's that classic act of, I'm not racist, I have a black friend. I'm not this because I know such and such. And we saw right through you. But you know what I think is entertaining? The fact that Jen, the fraud Shaw, allegedly is doing everything to distract us from her fraudulent case, but she is doubling down and she is coming hard for Jennie and her racist post. And you know what, Jen? Live your best life. In this case, sis, you get a pass for me. Do what you gotta do. Honey, hold her accountable. Hold that feet to the fire. And just like everybody else said that this was performative, Jen Shaw said this was a lie, and that Jen said that Jennie told her, I posted those things myself. So therefore, where's this social media team coming from all of a sudden? So Jen Shaw, thank you for doing your job, holding her accountable, and calling her out for her lies. Because we ain't got time today on the Beyonce, Oprah, and Gayle internet of all things. Let's move on. All right, so who's watching the Janet Jackson 2-part documentary that's happening this weekend on Lifetime and A&E? By the way, who still watches A&E? I didn't even know it still existed, but I do know for sure I got the Lifetimes. I don't need nobody's login. But Janet is talking about, from my understanding, a lot of great topics. She's talking about her weight and how she's fluctuated with her weight over the years, and how her weight started when she started on Good Time. As she was developing, she said they used to strap down her chest because she was developing breasts as Penny, and the fact that she also mentioned how Michael used to tease her and would call her pig and hog and slut. I was like, slut? Wait a minute, how does that have anything to do with her weight? But I digress. But you know what I thought was really, really interesting? Because she talks about Michael a lot, they said, or at least a good chunk during the documentary, is the fact that she said she always believed that Michael was innocent with the whole child molestation cases, okay? And that when he settled for $23 million to his victim family, she thought it was a bad idea because it made him look guilty to the public. And it did. But she was also saying that she wished she was able to support her brother more, but she couldn't because obviously they were two big stars, and she was afraid that, you know, supporting him was going to have blowback and affect her career. Here's my question here. At what point do you prioritize family? Or do you have to take the L and support in silence to protect your career? That's a genuine thing, because, you know, Janet is just as big. You know, Michael was obviously bigger because it's Michael, and now that he's dead, he will always live on forever and ever. But Janet was just as a big of a star, right? So therefore, how do you not support your family? Or when your team tells you can't because of your career, what do you do? So anyway, so she says that she wanted to support him, but she couldn't really, and that even when they filmed the music video Scream together, his music company, his record label, kept both of them separate. She said that he would film at night, she would film during the daytime, and that they would keep them apart. But what I want to know, what it does not sound like Miss Janet Jackson, if you nasty, addressed, was the fact of, sis, you talking about weight. We wants to know, did you get the rib removed or not, like Adam and Eve? Because that's the rumor, that you got all extra skinty because you got a rib removed. In addition, she also addresses the rumor that she had a secret love child with James DeBarge. She says it was a lie. She was on birth control at the time, and she was thicker like a Snicker back then. And the fact that she could never hide a child or keep her child away from the daddy, James DeBarge. And that, because, you know, they got married real young, y'all. She says she divorced James. It got annulled because of his drug issue. Was it because of his drug issue, or was it because of Joe Jackson? Y'all let me know. But I would be tuned in with my popcorn and wine this weekend watching Miss Janet Jackson, y'all. And speaking of, you know, just celebrity and television, did y'all hear the whole lineup for the Celebrity Big Brother? Baby, you know, the rumor was Tiffany Pollard was going to be on the show, but because of the CBS mandate for vaccination, she pulled out because I guess she's not vaccinated. But did y'all, and I'm not going to read the entire lineup. Actually, I'll read the lineup for y'all, but I'm going to tell y'all who I'm really actually paying attention to. We got Miss Chill herself, Cynthia Bailey from Real Housewives of Atlanta, Todd Bridges from Different Strokes, Todrick Hall, you know, lips, nails, heels, pump, yep, him. Chris Canton, Chris Kirkpatrick, Carson Kressley, okay, Carson, Teddy Mellencamp, child, where they dig her up from some meditation yoga camp to come and play up in this house for? Please tell me why. But she's from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Shannon Moakley, Mira Nagasu, Lamar Odom, I'm here for his crazy, and Misha Cupcake Tate. Child, I got my money on, I just want to see how Cynthia's going to show up in a Celebrity Big Brother house. I don't feel like Cynthia has that competitive spirit for a competition. She's great as a housewife, great drinking wine, great in stirring a pot, but in terms of like the competitive spirit, we shall see. Todd Bridges, I want to keep my eye on Todrick Hall because, you know, he's young and sprite in his step. Lamar Odom, let's see how he can strategize. I just kind of want to see what, you know, the recovery of Lamar Odom looks like in real time. And Carson Kressley, we shall see what that former Queer Eye and RuPaul Drag Race judge brings to this household if he doesn't redecorate it first. But y'all let me know, do y'all watch Celebrity Big Brother? And who out of this list are you excited to see in this house, which is on CBS? Now I got to see if I have a login for that. Anyways, guys, on that note, I got to go. You know what to do. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave me a comment. Most importantly, check the notifications and make sure they're turned on. Who loves you? I do. See you on Monday, and I'll see you on Sunday for that Valentine's video. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.